Hello, I'm Lisa with Pampered Chef. Welcome to my kitchen. I want to talk to you about something today. This right here I got yesterday and I love it. I'm so in love with it already. It's our breakfast sandwich maker. Actually, it's called breakfast sandwich maker, but there's so much you could do in here that you could make pizzas, you could make one person breakfast casseroles. But the biggest thing that I bought it for is I'm keto, and so therefore I want to make those breakfast sandwiches without having to go to a place and have to take the buns off and everything. I want to make it keto all together. So it comes with the lid, which is glass ceramic, and it comes with two silicone little bowls that go in. One's a little deeper than the other. And the bottom, you can make all kinds of things in. You can even like melt butter and cream cheese without it going all over the inside of your microwave. If you've been on the keto, then you know that you have to melt butter and cream cheese quite a bit. And it goes all over the inside of your microwave. Then it's got this pretty etched Pampered Chef emblem. I love that. But anyways, I'm going to show you today how to make a keto sandwich. Breakfast sandwich, but like I say, you could make put hamburgers in here. Now your meat has to be already cooked, but you could put hamburgers and buns in here. I mean, there's just no question to what all you could do, and I'll put the item number below so that you'll know what I'm doing. But the one thing good is in the bottom here, it reminds you that the yolk has to be broken, so that way it's not exploding all over. So what I'm going to do is I have all my supplies here. I have an egg. I have a piece of sausage that I browned last night. I browned a bunch of them. What I do is whenever I'm browning something, I just brown a bunch of them so that I always have something. And then, yeah, last night I made these real thin layers made out of the Fathead dough, and that is so easy. It's so forgiving. You can do all kinds of things to it. I mean, it is a really, really good recipe, and I use it for a lot of things, but I rolled it out as thin as I could so that I could use 2 pieces of it. But this is all low carb. And the reason I don't put the macros down is you can join Carb Manager. You can download that app and put all the ingredients in it, and then divide it by how many pieces you're going to have, and it will tell you like that, how many macros. But if I sit there and say, well, this is this for this, and this is this for 2 pieces, or I made my pieces bigger than you make yours, you know, it's just so much easier. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack my egg. Here I go. Of course, why I'm trying to show off, I got 2 pieces. Lucky I always wash my hands before I cook. But anyways, I got 2 pieces of shell in there, so when you're trying to show something, and it always does something wrong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a fork. I'm going to put this in the microwave. Whenever you buy something from Pampered Chef, they always send you this information, little in your packet, and it tells you exactly what to do with it. It tells you how to take care of it, how to wash it. It tells us not to use cooking spray in it, which I don't like to use cooking spray because I use just the regular butter. It says to butter it. So I used butter to butter it, and that way it wouldn't stick to the side of it. Okay, so here it is, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a fork. And I'm just going to mix it so that the yolk doesn't stick. I'm just going to, so the yolk is broke. See how it is? Well, I don't know. When I bend it like that, you can't see. But anyways, there's no yolk. The yolk is broken. Okay? And it says in here to put it in there. 1 large egg is 30 seconds. So I'm going to go put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay? Now, what you're going to do with this is you're going to put your 2 Now normally you could put cheese in there, you could put vegetables in there, but I've already got cheese in the Fathead dough, which I'm going to put the recipe below for this. I'm sure you have it. I use 1 cup of mozzarella cheese and 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese or whatever I have extra. It's so forgiving. You can make it so many different ways and tasteful. I don't add salt to it. You can add salt to it, but to me there's enough salt in, you know, the cheese, so I don't. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my bun in. Let me go get it out of the microwave. Okay. And it's just a little bit runny because we're going to put it back in there, but you can see that it's cooked it. Okay. And then I've got my buns in here. Now the thin buns that I'm going to make my sandwich with. What goes in next is this little small one, and that's where your sausage goes. Now you could use 2 sausages, but I'm just going to use 1, and we're going to, you know, take a taste of this. You could add salt to the egg, but I didn't because there's enough salt in all the other. So you put that in second, like this, like so. You put this on top. No, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I just got this yesterday, so we're learning together. You put the deeper one in. And then you put the other one in and the lid on the top, the ceramic lid. It's limitless to what all you could do with this. In fact, maybe sometime we'll have a cook-off and see what all you could do. But if you're keto, you definitely need this for sure. I mean, I really don't know how I've made it since August without this. Let's see, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, 8 months without this. But I got it yesterday, and like I say, I'm so excited about having it because I wanted to have the regular sandwich, but I had to always pull the buns off. Well, then the cheese gets stuck and you miss out on the cheese. So this way I can have it all. Now I'm gonna let it sit there for a second before I go to put it together, because it's going to be a little hot. And then I'm going to put it together for you so that you can see what it looks like. Okay, I'm getting my sandwich together. Okay, now I'll go get it. Just got it out of the microwave, so it's a little hot. You can use some pot holders, but it's not really that hot. Here's my sausage, and it's nice. It was cold because I had put it in the fridge, and it's nice and warm. And here's my little bun. And now my egg is completely done. So I'm going to take it out. And what you could do is, if it's a little bit bigger than your bread, because it is, you could fold it over even. So that's what I'm going to do. Fold it over. Make my sandwich. Okay. Put that aside. Okay. I need a knife to cut these Pampered Chef knives. This is a utility knife. They still have it. It's still the same color and everything. I'm going to cut it in half because that's what I like, is to eat half of it at a time. And I'm just going to trim the edge off because the egg was a little larger than the sandwich. Here it is. Dun, 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 dun. And what I did is I just trimmed the egg so I could make it like a sandwich, okay? And now I'm going to try it to see how it goes. Okay. Like I say, I just got it, but you know, it's limitless to what you can do. I'm gonna take one bite and see how it goes. That is awesome. You've got to get the breakfast sandwich maker and put it in your kitchen, especially if you're keto. If you're not keto, it'll save you a lot of money at the drive-thrus. I'll tell you that. This is so amazing. You wouldn't even know that it's keto, and it's awesome. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.